News headlines. Trump Qatar's Emir discusses prisoners' releases in Afghanistan. Arrest of a member of the Central Council of Khorasan branch of the Islamic State ISIS group in Afghanistan. U.S. Secretary of Defense Wis's remarks about Iran's annoying behavior. Corona's first death in the United States was on February 6th. How to launch a military satellite in Iran. U.S. threats congratulate Iranian officials. Trump, Qatar's Emir discusses prisoner releases in Afghanistan. U.S. President Donald Trump and Qatari Emir Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani in a phone call Wednesday discussed the Afghan peace process. The two sides agreed on the importance of the Taliban reducing violence in Afghanistan, Reuters reported citing the White House statement. The two leaders also agreed on the importance of continuing discussions on prisoner releases in Afghanistan. The statement said the Afghan government released another batch of the militants this week, pursuant to President Ghani's decree. 71 Taliban prisoners from 7 provinces, Nangarhar, Laghman, Kunar, Nuristan, Faryab, Uruzgan, Baghlan, were released today based on their age, health, and length of remaining sentence as part of our efforts toward peace and battling COVID-19. Jawad Faisal, a spokesperson for the Office of the National Security Council, the Afghan government has released 432 Taliban prisoners. In exchange, the group has freed 60 inmates of the government, Afghanistan National Security Council. However, said that among the 60 released prisoners by the Taliban, only 19 of them are servicemen. According to NISA's spokesperson, the Taliban have not released the prisoners, as per the list provided by the Afghan government. It comes as the U.S. Special Representative for Afghanistan Reconciliation, Zolmay Khalilzad, has urged the Afghan government and the Taliban to celebrate prisoner releases, support a prompt reduction in violence, and start intra-Afghan negotiations. Arrest of a member of the Central Council of Khorasan branch of the Islamic State ISIS in Afghanistan. The Afghan National Security Service has not provided any information at the time or place of the arrest of ISIS member. The National Security Agency called the detainee a Pakistani citizen and added that he was responsible for linking the group to the other terrorist groups. He also said he had been a member of Al-Qaeda before joining ISIS. About 2 weeks ago, the Afghan National Security Service announced the arrest of Aslam Faruqi, the leader of the ISIS network in Khorasan, and 2 other senior members of the group. U.S. Secretary of Defense Wis's remarks about Iran's annoying behavior. We do not tolerate threatening behavior against our warships, he said in an interview with Fox News Thursday. U.S. Secretary of Defense Mark Esper claimed that U.S. commanders would have the right to defend themselves if Iran threatened U.S. warships in the region again. We do not tolerate threatening behavior against our warships, Esper claimed. Corona's first death in the United States was on February 6th. According to the experiments conducted in the state of California, the first death associated with the coronavirus in the United States occurred weeks before. It was previously thought that the first death from corona in the United States was recorded on February 26th in Seattle. However, experiments show that 2 people died on February 6th and 17 in the Santa Clara area of California from COVID-19 virus. Samples were sent to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention (CDC) and approved. How to launch a military satellite in Iran. U.S. threats congratulate Iranian officials. Ali Shamkhani, Secretary of the Superman National Security Council of Iran, congratulated the revolutionary guards for launching the Noor satellite and said, "This first record the honor of successfully launching Iran's first military satellite in its record." This morning, the Revolutionary Guard announced that Iran's first military satellite has been successfully launched into the Earth orbit. Minister of Communications Mohammad Jawad Azari Jahrumi also congratulated the Revolutionary Guards. In his message on Twitter, Mr. Azari Jahrumi wrote, 3 weeks ago, I visited the final stage of the production of a solid-phase drone launcher and a satellite of Noor. Earlier, 4 attempts by the Ministry of Communications and Technology and the Iranian Ministry of Defense to place a telecommunications satellite on Earth failed. At the same time, Muhammad Baqri, Chief of General Staff of the Armed Forces, congratulated the leader of Iran and the Revolutionary Guards on the successful construction and launched the first military satellite. Hours after IRGC's initial announcement of a successful launch of the satellite, the Supreme Leader and none of Iran's three heads of state commented on the launch of the Noor satellite. Thanks for watching our video to the end. If you want to support us, don't forget to subscribe our channel. God bless you.